Hello everyone, my name is Veskarana Anadeni. My metric number is 68000. Today, I will share with you on how to reduce the negative impacts of mass tourism. First of all, I will explain to you the definition of mass tourism. According to Poon 1993, mass tourism refers to the movement of large number of organized tourists to popular holiday destinations for recreational purposes. Mass tourism usually happens during holiday or festival season where there are a huge number of tourists visiting a destination at the same time. This trend of tourism was happened since few years ago due to the cheapest way to holiday. The characteristics of mass tourism are such as extreme concentration of tourists, travel in organized groups, huge number of tourists in a time, good accessibility to a destination and media influence. Mass tourism may help to develop economic growth of the visited country, but at the same time, there is a lot of negative impact of mass tourism. When there are too many people visited the destination at the same time, it can cause overcrowded. Tourists may not enjoy the trip or moment when there are too much people. Besides, huge number of tourists also contribute to pollution. For example, the tourists bring their food and stuff to the beach and manage not to throw away their rubbish to the rubbish bin. Then, surely, traffic jam also will happen during the mass tourism in a country. Some tourists may not aware when they are involved in the mass tourism, the possibility to get infected and spread the disease also high. Besides, as we can see in this picture, overload tourists also can cause damage to a building or facilities. This is due to the amount and weight of the tourists. Other than that, different culture and behavior of tourists also can give negative impact to the other tourists and local community. There are several ways to reduce the negative impacts of mass tourism. The first way that I suggest is by promoting ecotourism. A country that facing with mass tourism each year should promote more ecotourism places that available in their country. It will give the tourists an opportunity to enjoy the best scenery and experience. This alternative will solve the problem of overcrowded place because they have other choices of places to visit. The tourism organization in the country should promote the ecotourism places on social media platforms so that the foreign tourists will know the ecotourism sites and plan their future trip. There are many activities that tourists can do during ecotourism trips such as flying fox, hiking, nature watching, mountain climbing, diving, snorkeling, and many more. Besides, the visited country also can increase their entrance fee. This will allow the tourism sector to keep sustainable even though the number of tourists might decrease. This alternative also can control the number of tourists to come visit the destination at one time. Due to the increasing of entrance fee, the foreign tourists can plan their holiday before visiting the country. Other than that, tourists should support the local economies or community. A good traveler will appreciate the nature or culture in the destination and give benefits to the local people or economies. They should travel independently and avoid large travel agencies where the money is not contributed to the local community. Tourists also should visiting the local places which will contribute income to the local community. Tourists also can support them by purchasing local products. Other way to reduce the negative impacts of mass tourism is by imposing regulations and fines. The responsible party at the tourism place should set the regulation to overcome the bad behavior of some tourists. Tourists will more responsible to keep the environment clean and not contribute to the pollution when there are strict regulations. However, that break the regulation should be punished, so that will make the tourists obey to the rules or regulations. Last but not least, traveling during off-season also can help to reduce the negative impacts of mass tourism. Traveling during off-season will avoid overcrowded problem in a tourism place. It also brings benefits or income to the local at the same time when they're needed. Hotel and flight cost less during this time. The best part is tourists can gain more enjoyable and experience without need to crowd with other people. Traveling during off-season also more secure and probability to get infected by disease also low. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.